Good morning. The Maryland Public Service Commission is on the record in case number 9655. This is Potomac Electric Power Company's application for a multi-year rate plan. On October 26, 2020, Pepco filed an application for a multi-year rate plan for the years 2021 through 2023. In high-level summary, the utility is proposing a plan whereby the first 2 years there will be no bill impact. However, in the third year, in 2023, there would be an approximately 4.4% increase. The purpose of today's hearing is to determine the parties as well as impose a procedural schedule by which the commission will hold ultimately an evidentiary hearing and issue an order. We'll begin today by taking the appearances of the parties, beginning with the statutory parties. We'll start with commission staff.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Lloyd Spivak for the commission staff. I'd also like to enter the appearances of Michael Dean, Kenneth Albert, James Greger, and Leslie Romine.
We'll next turn to the Maryland Office of People's Counsel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Anna Ryan for the Maryland Office of People's Counsel. I'd also like to enter the appearances of my colleagues Gary Alexander and Jacob Auslander.
Next, we'll take the appearance of the utility, Pepco.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman. Douglas E. Keel on behalf of Potomac Electric Power Company. I'd also like to enter the appearance of Kim F. Hassan and Matthew K. Seegers on behalf of Pepco also.
Thank you. Pursuant to the Commission's order issued on October 26, 2020, Order 89660, we set forth a timetable for parties to intervene in this proceeding. We've received a number of petitions to intervene, and we'll take the appearances of those parties, beginning with the Apartment and Office Building Association of Metropolitan Washington.
Good morning, Your Honor. I am Fran G. Francis. Also, I would like to enter the appearance of Nicola Y. Whiteman and Etcetral K. Caldwell. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. Next, we'll turn to counsel for the United States General Services Administration.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Christy Singleton. I'll be representing GSA.
Thank you, Ms. Singleton. Next, we'll turn to a number of municipalities in the state of Maryland, beginning with Montgomery County.
Good morning, Chairman, Commissioners. Lisa Brennan on behalf of Montgomery County, Maryland.
We'll now recognize the representative from Prince George's.
Morning, Mr. Chairman and Commissioners. James K. McGee with the Law Office of Robert Castro on behalf of Prince George's County, Maryland.
We'll next recognize the town of Chevy Chase View.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman and Commission members. I'm Ron Bolt on behalf of the town of Chevy Chase View.
Thank you, Mr. Volt. We'll now recognize the town of Kensington. Ms. Ferguson or Mr. Hoffman, are you with us? It appears that we have no representatives from that proposed intervener, town of Kensington, with us today. Do any parties wish to object or raise any concern with the petitions to intervene?
Pepco does not, Your Honor.
Hearing none, the commission will accept the petitions to intervene of the 6 parties that I just mentioned, including the town of Kensington, which we'll need to figure out where they are. I'll turn to the company now. Mr. Mike Hill, do you have any exhibits to introduce this morning?
Yes, we do, Your Honor. On November 20th, we filed notice of this pre-hearing conference. It is consistent with the pre-hearing order. It was filed under Mail Log 232672. I would ask that that notice be marked as Pepco Exhibit 1 and admitted into the record, Your Honor.
That document is so marked as Pepco Exhibit Number 1. Hearing no objections from the parties, that exhibit is moved into evidence. Anything else, Mr. Michael?
Not at this time, Your Honor. As you know, we did file, we met with the other parties, or most of the other parties, and we have filed, I believe, that Mr. Spivak has provided the commission with a proposed procedural schedule, and we support that.
Thank you. Mr. Spivak, would you like to read the procedural schedule into the record?
I will be happy to, Mr. Chairman. The initial dates on the schedule have already passed, but there was the filing date of October 26th, the petition to intervene November 19th, and today's pre-hearing conference, November 23rd. Staff, OPC, and interveners would be scheduled to file direct testimony on January 27th, 2021. Rebuttal testimony will be filed by all parties on February 24th, 2021. Rebuttal testimony will be filed by all parties on March 16th, 2021. Comparison of parties' position in table form would be filed by staff on March 19th, 2021. Evening public hearings would be held on dates to be determined. The hearing dates proposed would be March 22nd through March 26th. An initial brief would be due on April 16th, 2021, with a 75-page limit, and a reply brief due on April 26, 2021, with a 50-page limit. And the decision due date, given the statutory time frame and the filing date, is May 24th, 2021.
Thank you, Mr. Spivak. Do any parties object to the procedural schedule? Hearing none, the procedural schedule is adopted. Mr. Spivak, do we have agreed upon discovery rules?
We do, Mr. Chairman. The responses to discovery requests served through January 26, 2021 would be due within 10 business days, and any objection to discovery requests must be served within 3 business days of service. Responses to discovery requests served after January 26, 2021 and before February 23, 2021 would be due within 7 business days of service, with objections to discovery requests served within 2 business days of service. And finally, responses to discovery requests served after February 24th, 2021 are due within 5 business days of service, and objections would be due within 2 business days of service. The parties have agreed that they will make their best efforts to provide work papers at the time of filing of their testimony. Pepco has noted that it will be using a web-based document management system that will allow access for discovery. That's Pepco's eBridge system.
Thank you. Do any parties have an objection to the proposed discovery rules? Hearing none.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
Before we move ahead, Mr. Spivak, have the parties agreed that they will make their best efforts to resolve discovery disputes and then, if not, bring them to the commission? I'd like to make sure that that's clear to everyone.
Commissioner, I think that went without saying, but yes, that is the case.
Okay, thank you.
And I have a question to Mr. Spivak, if I may.
Commissioner.
Mr. Spivak, I note in the discovery schedule, responses up to February 23rd are due within 7 business days. That's up to the 23rd. And then responses to discovery requests served after February 24th have a different schedule, understood. What happens if a discovery request is the 24th?
I think perhaps that should read on or after February 24th, Commissioner. Thank you for pointing that out.
No problem. Thank you, sir. I didn't know if there was a little quirk there or not. Thank you.
With Commissioner O'Donnell's catch, the discovery schedule, as explained, is hereby adopted. Parties are to use best efforts to resolve any discovery disputes prior to bringing them to the attention. But if the disputes are unresolved, please bring them to the attention of the Commission as quickly as possible. Discovery for OPC staff and Pepco commenced on October 27th. Discovery for the remaining parties takes effect today. In terms of the evening hearings, I would ask that the parties work with the executive secretary to determine the date and time of our 2 scheduled evening hearings. It'll be 2. With that, are there any additional matters to bring before the Commission this morning? Hearing none, the Commission looks forward to the parties cooperating, using best efforts with each other, and we will see you again on March 22nd, 2021. With that, this hearing is adjourned.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bye-bye.